This bread is today's bread.
Today's bread? Why are you squeezing? You came home from work in some kind of mood?
I am not in a mood. What's up there that you keep looking?
The moon. Men are walking on it right now.
Yeah, why?
It's today's bread. Something's stuck in him. Leave him alone and he'll spit it out.
Your brother grabbed me aside at the hospital last night. He wants me to buy Itria's car.
That's what it is. The woman's dying. Don't be talking about her car. Tomorrow you can talk, after she's dead.
What do you mean tomorrow? The doctor told you tomorrow?
Itria told me. She knows. So eat your food, get dressed and out before that phone rings.
Dressed for what?
My date. I'm going to a dance.
Tonight? Wait, you're not coming to the hospital with us?
I was there all this afternoon. You know I love Aunt Itria, but I've been going with you guys every single night.
Leave her, Mario, on a Friday night. She needs to go be with young people.
This is still dinner here. What's happening in this place? For 20 years, the four of us sitting here at this table together.
Go. We'll sit here, you and me. 2 instead of 4.
Why do you say it that way? I know it's 2. Look, Anna, something more I gotta tell you if you listen a minute.
That car is bad luck. Itria got sick right after Tom bought it for her. And I know why you want it. You're not fooling me.
Why do I want it?
You want to move out of this apartment. You want to go to Long Island like your sisters and have a car and drive to each other's houses. But I'm telling you, I'm not moving.
I know you're not moving, and I know why. It's okay. Going to the hospital again tonight? Fine. Long Island River, nice march to Penn Station. It's exercise. Guess what, dear? I don't want to move anymore. Why should I? My business is down on Fulton Street.
So what do you want a car for?
I don't want it, for God's sake. I just every once in a while realize that we should move past the spot where our parents got off the boat. That should be our ambition, no? To get off this little rented shelf we live on.
My parents should have never got on the boat in the first place. That's what I told them. You should have stayed where you were in Sicily, where there was air to breathe at least.
Then how would I have met you? Never mind. Can I tell you what I did? Are you going to make me feel better? We're together 22 years, but I need to tell you something. I can't. How'd this happen to us?
One of us is smart, and the other isn't, right?
Wrong. Wow. Look at that. Where's this dance?
At the college.
The guy's going to make you ride the subway all dressed up? No. You take a cab. I'll pay for it. Here, wait. Offer 1 sip of amaretto. Start off civilized.
He's not coming up here, Dad.
Not coming up. Why?
105 steps up here.
So? What's he got, a heart condition? How old's this guy?
It's not that, and Dr. Rossi says you're getting too old to be lugging typewriters up the stairs anyway.
You don't want the guy to meet me, is that it?
Of course I want him to meet you, just not here. I mean, you practically have to step over taking apart typewriters just to get in here. They're wonderful machines, Dad, and no one can fix them but you. All right, come down and meet him when he rings the bell. Tell him all about the typewriter business. He'll really like you. I'm always talking about you.
How long you been seeing this guy?
About 2 months. Mom knew about it, but you haven't asked until now, so.
I overreacted with the first couple boyfriends. Now I keep my mouth shut.
Not that. We don't say things. We just let them be in the space between us.
The place is small, that's why. 4 people living in 3 rooms, you gotta make invisible walls for privacy, you know.
It's not 4 people. It's 3 people. That's what I'm talking about. Joey is living in a barracks in Da Nang now, and you can set a plate for him at the table, and you can leave his bed untouched, but it's not going to put him back in it.
It's your mother. It's okay. Let things stay just exactly as they were the day he left, if it helps. Shh.
Why not higher heels? He's nice and tall, you told me.
How am I going to dance in higher heels?
And it's the wrong coat.
It's fine, Mom.
It doesn't go. Wear mine.
Ma, we're not going through this again. That coat is 20 years old and I look ridiculous in it.
You saying I look ridiculous? I made that coat.
Not you, me. I look ridiculous in it.
It looks good on you, Anna, not on her.
You want to send me out with young people, but then send me in an old coat.
That coat is never out of style. It's a good warm coat. I'm wrong? You want her catching a cold in that thing?
Not today with the who's right and who's wrong.
She's careless today. She'll pay for it tomorrow.
Now I'm supposed to go dance and have fun. You alright, Dad? You have no color.
My stomach hurts. Listen, Lisa, I want you to help me. I want to tell you something. I'm hoping you can understand.
Alright, well make it quick, because the doorbell's gonna ring.
Grant Etria asked me to do something for her last night while your mother and Uncle Tom were down in the coffee shop.
Alright, go on.
She wrote out a final will right there sitting up in the bed. I witnessed it. Me and the nurse, we both signed.
And you didn't tell Uncle Tom about it, or Mom either?
There's more. Etria wants me to go find her daughter and give her the will. Because the daughter is named the heir.
What daughter? Since when is there a daughter?
Since always.
Are you sure you want to be telling me this? Who else knows?
Nobody except your mother and me. Your grandparents knew. They took her to their graves. Now you know. Etria had a child before she met your uncle. She hasn't seen that child in whatever, longer than you've been alive. Because your Uncle Tom just blotted that child out.
So, alright, wait. So my cousin Tommy has a half-sister that he doesn't know about? And this half-sister is the heir of what? Aunt Etria has money?
What she has in her name, she doesn't even know. But I promised I would go find her daughter and give her the will and tell her her mother's dying in the hospital. Etria wants to put eyes on her. She wants forgiveness.
That's why she looked at me this afternoon so weird. It's as if she thought I was someone else. She wished I was someone else.
Yeah, she always looked at you with that pain behind her eyes, am I right?
Why does she want you to go find this daughter?
Because I'm the easy one to ask. I'm an outsider like Etria is. The daughter was kept in the dark about this whole time. See, they told her her mother had died. So Etria, first minute we were alone last night, she grabbed my arm. You should have seen the desperation in her face.
No wonder your stomach hurts. Are you going to do what she asked?
I just came from doing it.
You found this daughter so fast? Where?
Downtown near where I got the shop. I always knew where she was.
You always knew?
Her people ran a little meatball shop on Mercer Street from way back. It's hers now.
Well, what's her name?
Megara.
Megara. And what does she look like?
Like Etria.
And she's heading to the hospital tonight? Dad, you can't go there if Uncle Tom finds out about
I
this.
have to go.
Alright, well then I'm gonna go too, alright? I'll cancel my date and he'll understand me because I'm not gonna let Aunt Etria die with Uncle Tom throwing a tantrum in
Don't worry. She won't die if he's anywhere near. She'll wait him out. That much I know about people dying. Yes? Yes. Oh, already? Sorry, Tom. Okay. I was wrong. She died.
Christ, get in here, Mario. Shut the door.
Are we still on speaking terms?
For now, yeah. Later, I'm gonna kill you. A will? Behind my back, you sneak a will out of the hospital?
Look, you sent for me, I came. What?
She's here.
Yeah, I know.
Now what am I supposed to do?
Get out there. Don't hide me here. If you hide me here, she'll think you're scared of her.
I am! You're in a goddamn red dress. Too awake. How did she know that red was Etria's favorite color?
Etria wrote it in the will. Show up at the funeral in a red dress or else no inheritance. Hey, maybe she's scared too.
You think?
No.
Why would Etria do this to me? Why?
Come on, Tom. You don't think Etria had any cause to be bitter?
At me? For what? I'm bitter at dying, sure, but not at me.
My God, you was something. You forced her to give up a child. You don't think that hurt her?
Wait a minute. All I did was put Etria into Uncle Pete's jalopy and drive as far away from here as I could. They were gonna kill her, and me too. She went back to get that kid.
Who killed her? Why?
You being stupid? Huh? The husband's people. Why? Because she was with me. That old clan she married into, bad people. The husband especially. Just drive. New York to Reno. Stop for gas, nothing else. Uncle Pete's gun in the glove compartment. procreate divorce marriage, boom, California. 4 years looking over my shoulder. Night college with a gun in my pocket.
Well, why were you involved with a married woman? You come from people who are decent, down to the bone.
Because she was a knockout and in love with me. That pretty face of hers, it was all I could see.
Her face? At least tell me she pulled you to bed. You couldn't get enough.
She was 7 months pregnant when I met her, after I came to bed. See, she was desperate, that's why that happened. I mean, and I was the nearest sucker.
She must have been. She left her baby behind to go with you.
Look, that guy found out that I was sleeping with her, and he beat her. Then he raped her with the little baby, the crib right there. I mean, that's all kind of animals. I mean, she ran from him in the night, right to me. We took off, nothing, just the clothes on our backs. And the money Mama pushed into my hand. Angry every second. I had so much anger in me, I could have run the car on it.
Angry because the husband raped her.
Angry because it was still a cheat on me like everything else in my life, and I knew it. I mean, who gets someone else's pregnant wife, in love with them, and then lives with her for the rest of her life? Me! You wouldn't get it, you with the books. You married out like some sort of prince in a fairy tale. You got all the goddamn luck with love.
Hey, the difference is you came into it from here to here. And I came from here to here. Don't blame luck.
It was luck. Sunny California, yeah. Bring me back. Bring me back. She kept begging me. How? How do you keep her alive, right? Then what does she do? It's the bottle and starts chain smoking morning to night. A beaten person she became from then on. And look at her. Look at her. Where's that perfect face now?
Why was she married to that punk in the first place?
Because he threatened to kill her, that's why. Now she's got a daughter walking around here in a red dress who didn't ask to be alive, and who no one wanted.
That's out of line, Tom. You didn't want to. Stop there.
What, you like this person now?
Each year I like. And she got cheated too, you know. Too bad she didn't have a daughter from you to take the place of the one she had to give up.
I tried! I ate so many oysters, I could have turned myself into an oyster. I mean, Tommy came fast as a sneak, boom. After Tommy, nothing. We went to a doctor, he tells me it's you. Me? Was he kidding? I should have punched that jerk right in the face. Look, just do what I need you to do, because this is all your fault, remember?
How's it all my fault?
Would that woman be here if you didn't go find her?
Okay, all my fault.
Get that girl out of this funeral home, pay her off, whatever you gotta do, just hurry up, before my son starts talking to her.
He's already talking to her.
What? What the hell didn't you tell me?
Come on, Tommy's a grown-up. He's getting married next month, for God's sake.
It's the timing. There's an NIH residency on the table. That...
You Mr. Tom Puglisi?
Who wants me?
Come in. Tom, this is Miguel.
I don't know any McGarrett.
Oh, come on, be a human being. This is Itria's daughter. Talk to her.
What do you want? What did you come here for?
To give respect to my mother.
What did you tell my son?
Just the truth.
Where is he?
I think he went for a drink because he's packing a pint.
What do you want from me?
What you stole from me.
I stole nothing from you.
You said he would talk to me. You said I wouldn't have to threaten.
What the hell is that? So-called will that you witnessed? You better unwitness that stupid piece of paper right now.
How am I going to do that? Does it matter? I mean, Itria has no money, right?
I keep everything on name, goddammit! Now I gotta go call the bank.
I already called. The account's frozen.
This is from you, Mario. Let me see.
Hey, don't be a jerk. Come on, don't play dirty!
I'll let him choke on it if he wants to. It's just my eulogy poem. You want to try putting this in your mouth? Because this is where the will is.
Fine. Money you want? How much?
The bank says there's $21,246 in the account.
Are you crazy? You walk in here, you think you're walking out with everything I have?
The will says there's also a car, a 1969 Chrysler Imperial Black.
There is no car, and no money either. Someone's dreaming.
I saw it in the parking lot when I came in.
It doesn't run. You know what? I will blow it up before I let you take it. Move out of my way.
Nothing doing. She came all this way, you gotta hear her side, and she's gotta hear yours.
Gonna make me fight you now?
Fight if you want, but you're still going to talk to each other.
Would you believe this car is exactly the same width as that coffin in there?
You were measuring while you were kneeling there?
I was not kneeling. When I'm ready to kneel, then you'll see me kneel.
Have you been drinking? Do you have a flask out here?
Why, you want a drink? No, with my sober brain, I'm trying to figure out who exactly that woman is in the coffin in there. And the other one in the red dress.
I'm sorry, Tommy. Guess the woman in red really took you with her story, huh?
No, what she told me didn't surprise me.
You knew about her?
I knew there was some big black secret between my mother and father that they could never talk about, even though it warped everything around it, including me.
You're not warped.
Yes, I am. No moon up there yet, right? But still, it's pulling.
Yeah, it pulled me out here to look for it.
It was almost a relief to see her. Finally, the one walking in a parallel universe. Just a normal person. Arms, legs, a mouth that talks.
Tommy, that anger is gonna spill out on the wrong person.
You mean on that dead woman in there, who didn't do anything to hurt me except lie to me every single day of my life? Oh, wait, you mean on my father, the other liar, who didn't even tell me that my mother was dying until it was too late for me to go see her? Well, she'll fix him. My sister. Come, share.
Let's just go back inside, Tommy.
Want to hear another coincidence? This car is just a tiny bit wider than the space I need to drive it out of here. See that green Chevy there? It blocked me in. I measured. Very close. Precision job. Come get in the car with me, Lisa.
No, if you're thinking about leaving this week, I'm not going with you.
How am I leaving? Just sit with me. I like how I feel when I'm in the front seat of the car with someone of the other gender next to me. Don't you?
No, I don't. And if your father catches you with that flask, he's gonna take your keys away.
Come on, just a few minutes. We'll wait for the moon to come up.
Only if you promise to kneel by your mother just once. Why do you drink? A surgeon can't drink.
Is that right? In that case. Stop looking at me that way! I told you I'm warped! A surgeon.
What does that mean, warped? Warped how?
I'm getting married next month, right? You're gonna be there, right?
Yeah, I'm a bridesmaid. I already got my dress fitted for.
I don't love the girl.
Oh, come on, Tommy. You're just in a state. Allison's beautiful.
So what? Beautiful, rich, smart? I don't love her. It's the idea of her. How opposite she is from me. With a father who runs a bank and smokes a goddamn pipe, and a mother who makes martinis before dinner. How did this happen to me? People are walking on the moon. We're supposed to know more about ourselves than our parents did.
Yeah, men who smoke pipes are just copying something they saw in a movie.
Yeah, but what are the movies copying?
Actual jerks. Don't get me started on that one.
Well, the actual jerks are running everything. They want to actually put me in a uniform so I can go patch together these kids they got stepping on mines in Vietnam who don't even know where they are, couldn't point to it on a map.
Yeah, I know, all right? My brother's there, fixing helicopter engines, but he knows where he is, and that's why he's going to come back in one piece. Not the same sweet kid he once was, but in one piece.
Well, he's ahead of me. I'm already in pieces. I'm supposed to marry this girl just so I can avoid doing my residency in a damn field hospital. Does that make any sense to anyone but my father? As a matter of fact, you know who thinks Allison's the ideal mate? Him! He can't get over those big blue eyes of hers.
Tommy, I'm in as much pieces as you are. I mean, this guy that I'm dating, do I even have feelings for him? I don't know.
If you had feeling, you would know. You know, my problem is really all your fault. I met Allison at your damn charade of a prom.
Yeah, well, you were supposed to be with me at that affair, not meeting Allison.
Well, what were we doing there? Pretending not to be first cousins. I'm your phony prom date, this nice guy in med school, so that all your friends that you don't even like can be jealous.
Well, it was just a gag. Nobody guessed it. We don't even look anything like each other.
You didn't have a prom date. Was that a gag? And I didn't have a girlfriend. Was that a gag? But I actually did have a fun night with you, pathetic as it was. It's too bad you're my cousin. I'd rather kiss you than Allison.
Oh, you would have tried, too. Too much to drink that night.
And our cover was blown, actually, because now I'm marrying one of those friends you fooled.
Yeah, okay, but if you actually knew what snobs those girls are and how they condescend to me and I have to pretend like I don't notice, if they knew what kind of work that I put my hands on working in Dr. Rossi's office, paper dolls. Can't imagine.
I can't. I'm marrying one of them.
Then don't marry her.
What's the alternative? Take off to Canada?
Yeah, I wish I could.
No, you don't. You're just a girl making talk.
No, I'm not. Do you want me to go with you? Because I will.
No, you won't. What are you running from? Your father's a goddamn prince next to mine.
Myself. I'm running from myself. All right, where's the moon? If people are walking on it right now, why doesn't it show itself?
It's coming. It's trapped in stupid goddamn orbit just like we are.
There. That's what my father says. Pushed and pulled, he says. Going to the moon was a mockery on us because there's no quest in it.
Quest? What's he talking about?
Journey in. Hey, do you remember what Grandma used to tell us about the moon? How there was a goddess in a silver robe who lived there, and if you go there, she'll make you a cake and it'll make you fall in love. And I believed her, just like I believed every story she told us.
Because she believed it. She couldn't even read. She told us the stories her grandma told her.
Right? Back and she was smart. Just like all the ones before her. She had guts. You know why she came here? To make us. That's it. That's all. That's what she told me. A teenage girl, alone, stuffed in a bunk in steerage for 3 damn weeks next to an engine.
I know, and maggoty bread.
Where's our guts? Ever since she died, I've just been looking for her inside my stupid, empty self. I'm ashamed. Give me that flask.
Hey, easy, that's 80 proof.
Only 80? Start the car.
And then what? It's not going anywhere.
Well, squeeze your way through. Make like a baby being born.
Are you nuts? Hey, I'm supposed to be the one cracking up here.
No one has to crack up. Listen, Tommy, there comes a time in your life where you either march out of that phony life you're living or you never do. So start this car up and get moving or I'm going back inside.
There's a Chevrolet in my goddamn way.
This isn't your damn way.
And what's in your way? Well?
Do you know whose Chevrolet that is? Do you?
Should I? Let's go. Talk to me.
Okay. Nice and civilized. This is about money.
It's not about money unless he makes it money.
What the hell else do you want from me?
I want to know why you did what you did.
Tom, just tell her how it was. Tell her you were scared.
Well, I was. There was a vendetta, for Christ's sake. And don't say no. You know your family killed people.
He was my father. He was the bad character. Wanted to be with the tough guys. Real tough. He got killed.
Yeah, I know he got killed.
They shot him on our own front stoop. My aunt took me downstairs to look at the bloodstains. Stupido! She cried out. And from then till the moment she died, she was never right in the head.
Good. What do you want me to say? Good. Because I hid out west a long time account of that guy. Only when I heard he was dead, I came back.
Well, if you were done hiding, why couldn't my mother see me? Why did you take her out to Long Island and make everyone believe she died?
Because they were all conniving on me, starting with Atria. You too, Mary. You went out of connive me too, my own sister.
How connived?
You snuck this one. I know Atria saw her when I was at work in your apartment. The minute we got back to New York, the scheming started, and I fell for it.
This is true? This happened?
I didn't know about it, I swear. Till I came home early from work one day because Anna was pregnant. There's little Tommy asleep on the couch, and this woman with a little girl, she tells me she's Itria's cousin, and the kid's her own kid. Anna went along with it. How did I know? I was brand new in the family. That's the only time I saw that little girl.
You knew who the little girl was, huh? And you knew what was up. That woman was going to try and unload her onto Atria. She was tired of getting stuck raising her dead brother's kid.
I knew that? How did you even know it?
Because Atria let it slip. I got the picture and boom, I moved us here, where that city slime couldn't touch us. I told Atria, you keep your mouth shut if you want to keep what you have. 4 years stuck out in California. Just would have been forgotten about if you had stayed there.
People just don't get erased from the universe, Tom.
In my universe, they do. Huh? I worked my ass off to start my own company, build it up from scratch. Not from any goddamn fancy bank. What? They didn't like the look of me back then? To something? Now my money talks and they sit up. Thanks, for nothing. I'll give them the American dream right up their ass. You want to take something from me? Just try.
Me? Take? You let me put eyes on my mother just one time!
Not your mother, my wife. Go put eyes on her right now, you want to. That coffin out there, that's mahogany. That's $900 of my money that I'll spend.
What are you yelling in here? People out there can hear you.
Nothing. We're just settling something, that's all.
You, everyone's asking for. Why are you in here fighting?
It's him, he won't let me out.
Isn't there enough bad hanging over our heads right now, for God's sake?
What bad is hanging? Those guys on the moon are in trouble?
Not the moon, right here, your daughter. Do you know where she is? Do you care?
Lisa's in trouble?
You better help me find her, that's all.
She went out to the parking lot. I saw her go.
For what? Not to look at the moon, I'll tell you that.
Will you stop being mysterious? If she's outside, just go get her.
No. I'm gonna watch in there. I've got eyes to see, even if you don't.
What are you saying? You're gonna drive me crazy.
Come on now. You go. I'll come with you. My son needs talking to. And you know what? I'm gonna call the cops. This is my way that I pay for, and I have the right to get rid of someone who doesn't belong.
Go ahead, jackass. Make a scene. I'm not afraid of cops.
I gotta know, all those people. Your mother's lying out there.
A mahogany coffin? Is this guy serious?
He's fighting demons. His life's always been some kind of opera. Just sit and talk a minute. He'll come back when he cools off.
He better. An opera. Operas don't turn out so well, doesn't he know?
Just talk. 1 minute.
Well, whose car is it?
Dr. Rossi, the guy I work for after school, the guy standing in the back.
Him? He drove all the way here? Wow, I didn't think he knew my parents that well.
He knows me. Should have went right up to him. If I wasn't hiding, I would have gotten to you before that Megara did.
Hiding why?
I think he's in love with me.
Are you serious? That guy?
He drives me home from the office almost every night now. And we sit in the car like this, talking like this, almost an hour. I can tell he doesn't want me to leave.
Talking about what?
About the clinic that he wants to start and how hard it is to raise money in a poor neighborhood. But any kind of talk, you can tell how lonely he is.
Has he...
There hasn't been so much as a touch between us.
He's older than you. And not handsome.
I mean, you get used to him, even how short he is. I mean, everyone admires him, even my father. He's smart and he's kind.
Okay, now I get it. That's why no college guy lasts with you. And what does he see in you, if I can ask a blunt question?
Goodness, he says.
So, what are you gonna do?
I like talking to him. He knows about everything. I told him how the girls in my Italian class make fun of me whenever, they laugh at me whenever I accidentally say a word in dialect. Casatelli we say, and casatelli they say. And he said that they taste much better when they're casatelli. And we had a good laugh about that.
Okay, good. I repeat, what are you gonna do?
I don't know, what should I do? You tell me.
Let him touch you, for starters. Make him touch you.
But what if he's not ready for that? I'll ruin it.
Look, don't ask me, talk to your parents.
Talk to my parents? I don't even know who they are anymore since Joey left. My mother, she just barks at every shadow, and my father is just lost somewhere inside of himself. Do you know what he does on his days off? He goes 2-3 times down to the mailbox just to check if there's a letter from Joey. All those stairs. And my mother, she does the same thing, except they don't tell each other.
Does Joey write?
Every few weeks. About a half page of bravado. And in between letters, the oxygen just seeps out of the apartment. Do you know what I tell myself in my bed at night? You didn't mean to, but you went to the moon, and that's why there's no more air. And you could sit in Dr. Rossi's car all you want, but that's not going to get you home. You're as far from home as Joey is. And I guess it doesn't really matter what man's car I'm sitting in. I'm split. I am a little college bookworm, and I am grandma with her babies in her lap.
You're split? You know what I hate most about med school? Those guys don't actually want to be doctors. Big shots is who they want to be. No general practice for these guys. Surgery is where the money is. You should hear them talk.
They all talk like that?
All but one. You can cut to be kind, this one resident said to me. I had to stop and really look at the scalpel in my hand. I told him, you can. I wish I was you.
Never wish to be somebody else, my father says.
I walked rounds with him once. I remember how our patients' eyes filled with hope as we came in. Like scared children.
Like Dr. Rossi. He has that effect.
You know, I have the kindness in me, I think. It's just stuck.
You do have it. Just have to figure out how it got stuck and unstick it. Alright, is there any way out of here? Just drive or something.
Damn it, I'm just gonna go inside and tell the guy to move his stupid car!
No, he let him be in peace.
In peace? Why would he come here if he wants peace?
Let me be in peace. Then just, he came here to do something. So just, let him do it.
Do something? Oh boy. I wish I had your kind of guts.
Tell me, when you saw me with my mother, did she hold me?
She had you in her lap at our kitchen table. You were playing with one of my typewriters. Remington Noiseless. Making letters.
You collect typewriters.
I repaired them.
Wait a minute. Was there some kind of little bird that was flying around and crashing into walls?
Yeah, Marky, our parakeet. Adam must have let him out of the cage for you. He used to get frantic. Why wouldn't he? Do you remember me?
A nice man helped me spell my name over and over.
That would be me.
Okay then. One day, when I'm famous, they'll say it all started when a man let her type her name.
You're gonna be famous.
Who knows? Not like, let's say, Emily Dickinson. More like Delmore Schwartz. No, Gregory Corso.
Corso? You like what he writes?
Yeah, you know what he writes?
I fixed a typewriter for Corso once. He paid me with a checkbook. Told me, come to the White Horse Tavern, you'll get more work. We'll have old beat up typewriters. I went. Crazy bunch. One guy was writing on an old Sphinx. Another guy had a two-tone Royal. I wound up with a few more chapbooks. I did read them. And I said to myself, there are other people who want to know who they are. You know who it was? Snatched her breath right out of me. Diane DePrima.
Oh, song for baby-o unborn. How beautiful.
She told me, once you find the poets, who needs philosophy? In one sentence, she explained myself to me.
Who taught you to fix typewriters?
I taught myself, started and couldn't stop.
Because?
Because they're pieces of art. Intricate gadgets made of iron. Iron's a gift to us from the gods, you know. And with the iron, we make words. Any script. Handsy, Arabic, you name it. I can redo the strikers and the keys. I got parts to 100 different bottles in my inventory.
It's the words that are a gift from the gods.
No, the words are our own. They're our gift to the gods. You read Schwartz, you read Corso, you know.
Yeah, I know and you know, but who else? I tried to get the lit department at NYU to offer a course on that White Horse bunch. Geniuses, right in their own neighborhood. You think they would? No, it's gotta be Lowell and Pound. Immigrants? No. Thomas Wolfe? Yes. Di Donato? No.
Well, Wolf taught there, and Di Donato's a wild man. But there's prejudice, sure, against blood that's too red. It's a gray city, after all. What machine do you write on?
Olivetti Portable.
Oh, a beauty! You know what? Just keep creating your stuff and let NYU catch up to you.
Yeah, after I gave them all the money I had, trying to get a degree to get me out of the meatball shop.
Well, now you'll have more money. You can go back to school, like my daughter. She'll get the chance, finally, to know things.
Meatballs suit me better, actually. You had one of mine. You know how good they are.
Yeah, best meatball I ever had.
There's a secret ingredient from my aunt from her mother back in Sicily.
What is it?
It's a secret. Corso had a life worse than mine, by far. That's why I'll never write as good as him.
Jail's a seriously depressing place, he told me.
That subject I know well. Depression, I mean. Want to guess what's inside this handbag besides a will? Bottles of pills. Because putting words on paper is the only thing I got that makes me feel good. Even though nobody's ever going to publish them.
I get it. I started just like you, not depressed. The other way, over-hopeful. Got shut out the same way. But others did get their words out, so maybe you.
Hey, I know what I could do with the money. Start a press. Get my friends into print. Well, just the ones that have something to say. Maybe you have something to say.
Me? No. You young people have something to say. But I can help. Why not set up the press in my shop? I have an old Chandler clamshell you can use, a real workhorse. I could proofread for you.
Think she'd like the idea? Oh my God, there she is. In a satin bed. Was my mother's life good or bad? Tell me, I trust you to be honest.
It was lonely and mute.
I just wish I could have gotten to the hospital before she died. Just so she could have seen me, so I could have said 2 words to her. No, 1. Why? But I got there too late.
You did go there. I wasn't sure.
As soon as I could close up shop, I took 2 trains and a bus, got to the front desk, but she was in the basement already. The morgue. The orderly took me down and left me there with a sheet over her.
You looked under?
Yeah, I looked. I took her hand and stood there for a half an hour in the cold, not moving. Whatever feelings were inside froze like a block.
I stood looking at my father the exact same way.
What'd he die from?
Fell in a construction job. Without ever knowing why he was working so hard. It's just what he did. He's a boy in Sicily and here too.
It's what everyone in his time did.
Yeah. That sensitive mind he had, never opened. Done, no warning. But Atria, I was kind of expecting that she would hang on a little longer. It felt like she was gonna wait for you. Because in her eyes that last night, there was a whole self waiting to burst out. I want to tell you.
What?
You I can tell this to, yes? I dread being on my deathbed, trying at the last minute to figure out who I am, like Atria. I want to know before then. For my father I want to know. Because he put me here instead of there in the old country. He came wanting something, and I don't mean money. He came so I could be what I wouldn't have been.
You'd have been a thinker, here or there.
Halfway thinker is all I am. I started too late. I still want to. I buy all the books on the sidewalk tables right outside my job. 10 cents, 15, they're cheap as dirt.
You look down on dirt?
I'm made of dirt. Why would I look down on it? I just want my children to live, that's all. I want my daughter to have a life of the mind. I want my son to survive a leftover, bungled colonial war.
Is that what's going on? Why don't they tell us?
They don't have to. It's up to us to see. The moon? They're distracting us with a fake religion while they send our kids off to the jungles.
Yeah, and pile up money.
Emptiness. I'm riding that subway down to the shop, jammed in with all the garment workers. I ask myself, what kind of gravity is it that pulls the waves of poor people here, there? I mean, how is it that the millions came washing up here and left you and me bobbing around in these canyons?
And to do what? That's what I want to know. To get trapped in these shabby little boxes we lived in?
To work and grow our children, that's all. And to think, not to worship the God opportunity, not to change ourselves into our betters.
But if we're stronger than they are in the end.
No, strong means we hold on to ourselves. Listen, I did one wise thing in my life, one. It was purely by instinct. I chose my wife for that old intelligence I saw fall back in her eyes. Every superstition in her, every native decency I love. There's her beauty. It's a kind of primitive landscape that you walk in. That's my answer to your question.
You're a poet.
No. English is thick on my tongue. I blabber as best I can. The tongue wants an old music it can't have. Maybe you have it. Can I read this?
It's got spit all over it. Never mind. I'll recite it later in front of everybody. It's right up here. What's the matter? You look clammy.
I don't know, I just don't feel good. My stomach hurts.
Come on, you said it was the best meatball you ever had.
Yeah, but it made my stomach hurt. What can I tell you?
Do you have chest pains? Wait a minute, I'll get some.
I've had this before, it passes. Hey, if you walk out there, there's going to be a brawl and you know it, which I don't want to miss.
Well, you coming?
In a minute, do this. Go talk to my nephew first. Because if you play this wrong, you hand that boy right over to his father. He needs a very serious thump by the head or else...
Or else what?
He's gonna run. Right into a machine gun.
Well, he's gonna run for me. He's afraid I'm gonna fall out of my dress.
So do what you have to then.
You mean take my clothes off?
No. Something. You'll figure out what it is. Just go. Go. Olivetti Portable.
You're trembling. Why are you out here without a coat?
I'm not cold. I'm scared.
What? Don't tell me this doctor guy carries a gun or something.
Not that. I'm scared I'll disappoint finally.
Your father? Well, I know that feeling.
Not my father, him.
Oh. Well, the guy wants too much, maybe.
No, it's time I go back inside anyway. It's time we both go back inside.
Alright, don't
Better
fall.
we just
Okay,
go this
wait.
way. There you are. Your father can maybe use your help.
My help?
No, not you. You. He's feeling a little not so good.
Where is he?
In one of the little parlors. Go ahead, I'll take your spot here. What were you two doing, wrestling?
No, just playing. Come on, Tommy. He's coming with me.
You don't like me, do you?
I don't know if I do or don't, but I do admire you. If I ever get married, I want you to wear that red dress to my wedding.
You making fun of me?
No, I wish I could carry myself the way that you do. You're what I could have used in life. A big sister.
Well, I do like one if I could, because you look like you could really use a hug, but sorry, I was never taught how, so better go to your mother.
Yeah, she wasn't taught how either.
Here's some sisterly advice. Study hard in school. And fall in love with some guy if you can't help yourself. But don't tie yourself to love, because when it dies, you'll be tied to a corpse.
You were tied to a corpse?
I was the corpse. Nice big seat. You can do anything on a seat this big.
Like what?
Like what? Look at you. Oh, I'm having as hard a day here as you are. It takes a lot of effort to be despised, you know.
Well, stop working so hard at it. In there, I was thinking, somebody this pretty should not be walking around with a dress cut like that. Unless she's trying to make me run.
Well, you did run. And it's the only red dress I own. Sorry if it's cut the wrong way.
Do that again. Laugh.
Well, say something funny.
It's her laugh. I hear my mother in you.
Well, hey, don't spook me now.
Don't spook you. I still can't believe she's dead. Without even a goodbye to me. Not even a touch.
Well, that's two of us, isn't it?
No, it isn't two. You're the one she called for. Me? No.
You she already had, right?
Yeah, me she had. What do you want from me anyway?
Here we go again. Nothing I want from you. Look, you've got a sister now. Why not be glad about it? Oh, it's just a skinny little hand, for God's sakes.
You're cold. My mother was always cold.
Yeah, well, bare legs don't help. Why don't we get this thing started and get the heater going? What do you got in here? Something big?
A 440.
Oh, great. I can't wait to drive this boat.
Drive it? You know how? You just touch the gas pedal and this thing jumps.
Yeah, so big deal. What do you got to know besides go and stop? Look, it's my car, and if I want to wreck it, let me.
Your car? How's it yours?
Because I inherited it. The will's right here. What's the matter?
Nothing you want from me? This car is my last goddamn chance! What are you here for? To finish off my stupid, pointless life?
Easy, easy. Last chance to do what?
To get the hell out of here! To drive myself to Montreal!
Yeah? So do it! I'm on your side. I'd love to get away from this godforsaken city.
Well, you should have inherited a smaller car, because an Imperial isn't gonna fit through there.
Well, you just gotta bang your way through. You've got the weight.
Bang? Are you crazy?
Boy, you really do need a thump in the head. Take me somewhere, brother! I'm asking for one tiny little thrill inside this cold body of mine. Come on! Let's drive across the goddamn desert tonight.
There's no desert in Canada.
Mountains, then. Any place money hasn't ruined. Look, will fit. I've got a very good eye. Just get a running start and aim.
You are crazy.
Here's what. I'll steer, you put your foot on the gas pedal. What have we got to lose?
Me? Absolutely nothing.
What was that crash outside?
Something good, let's hope.
Good. And what happened here? You fell?
Yeah, I threw a hammerlock on a certain someone and the two of us fell.
Oh, for God's sake, you and Tom wound up having a fight.
Me and Dr. Rossi wound up having a fight.
Why?
I didn't like what he told me.
About your heart. There, I knew it. You're gonna get a heart attack like your sister's
My
husband.
heart's fine. I told you my stomach hurts because I may be getting an ulcer. Dr. Rossi warned me about that last time.
And you kept that from me? And also from what? From my food.
Who knows where stomach trouble comes from?
I'll tell you where. You went to see that McGarrett girl without telling me. That's where it comes from not telling me things.
I should tell you? What can I tell you? And did you greet that girl with a hug when she came in? No, you shrunk back. The girl you've been lighting candles for all these years.
She scared me with that bold eye. The blood that one has in her is bad.
Oh, stop it. You know what that girl is? A miracle. Blossom in the desert. With roots that reach back who knows where, who cares where.
You should care. She's brought us bad luck. A blossom. Sit down for God's sake. Why an ulcer? There's money worries? There's trouble with the business?
Of course there's trouble with the business. Typewriters are going extinct, and me with them.
And if you're suffering, why not let me know?
Because you start asking me about it every second, and then I'll suffer more.
That's how you see me. Nothing but a pain in the ass.
I see you as the world's most unselfish woman who shouldn't have more worries, okay?
If a woman has children, she worries. That's her job. First it's my son, now my daughter. You don't see what's going on with her and Dr. Rossi? You didn't ask yourself, why is he even here today?
You know all about that. Well, then it makes it easy. The man came in here looking for me to ask my permission to court her. That's why we fought.
Your permission? Ha! Caught her! I hope you sat right on his head.
I tried to. But how did you know? Lisa told you.
She doesn't tell me anything. She's just like you. How did I know? The girl's pretty, right? But he's single, right? She works 2 feet away from him every night, right? What am I, stupid? But waiting for this to fall on my head. With your big brain, you didn't notice the car out in front of our building.
I noticed it. He drives her home when it's late. I noticed.
Yeah, but he doesn't park right across the street anymore. He parks a little bit down where you can't see the car from the window. I have to go up to the roof to see it.
You watched him from the roof?
Shouldn't I watch out for my daughter? Shouldn't you?
Well, why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
Because I wanted it to go away by itself. Well, what's the matter now? You fought with him? It's over?
No, not over. Couldn't hold the guy down. He kept squirming free until we were both shot. Now I have to think.
What think? The man's got to be 35 years old. And no woman till now? What's he been doing?
He was in school, been an army medic 2 years.
It's wrong. You have to tell him so straight out.
I said what I had to say. Relentless you're going to have to be, I said to him, like I was. In my mind, that's the only way to know if love is wrong or right.
Tell her it's wrong then. Don't leave the man an opening.
Tell her how to live. She's grown up. She graduates college this year.
Still, you tell her before it's too late. Big things sneak up on you. You turn left instead right, and there's your life. No mistakes. You must not make mistakes. And never go backward. She's going backward.
Anna, sometimes the thing looks like an accident. And it turns out some big energy was pushing from behind all along. How did I meet you? Times Square. All the guys in uniform grabbing all the girls and kissing them. So I grabbed you. Not to kiss you, just to get you out of there because I saw the fright in your face.
That's energy? That's people out of control.
No, you went there to feel that energy. And so did I.
I got sucked in there. I was coming out of the dentist's office.
Right. 1 million people got sucked there, all at the same time. To read the headlines right across the building. Japanese surrender. There's the energy. A great big wave. Were we there by mistake? No mistake.
So we need another war, just so Lisa can bump up against the right man? Why not do the Depression over too?
You're mixing up what I'm saying. Lives come from very far apart, and then they cross.
What's wrong with everybody? Why is our daughter sitting in a car with a man already losing his hair? Why are there race riots? Why are police beating people up in Greenwich Village? Can't everyone just do like we did?
For us it was simple. We saw each other. We wanted the end.
You wanted me now.
Okay, you made me wait. You made me chase you almost 3 years.
You could have chased till doomsday. I wasn't budging.
But you did budge. And you know what? It was the stubbornness that attracted me. I knew you were a girl who no man had ever put his hands on. With a mind never touched. Who gets you gets a kind of tabernacle.
Oh, what the hell are you talking about? You talked that way back then and I told you cut it out, just talk normal.
Will you help out? You know how tiring it is to be the one who believes in things? Look, here, see this? I had this letter in my pocket the day I met you from an L.C. Smith that was converting. All the conversions the brass had me make that month were to katakana script. That's how I knew the invasion was only a couple weeks away. I knew things as soon as the generals did.
Who cares about that? Talk about Lisa.
Listen, I carried this letter for 3 years till you said yes to me. And I still carry it. Because that was the best day of my life. Believe in good, that's all I'm telling you. Don't be your brother.
Believe in good. Why should we?
Why shouldn't we? Those 3 years of waiting for you were just so beautiful. If only you could have walked in that paradise with me. You would have felt the sun shining down on us every single day.
You taught your children to believe in all that, and look where they are. Look where your son is. What's the matter? What?
Okay, yes. Look where my son is. And it's on me. Because he asked me a question and I gave him the wrong answer. There it is. One wrong answer, one mistake.
What is it? Take that stupid jacket off. Stop fighting me. Your heart, I want to hear
It
it.
isn't my heart. No, it is my heart. If you would just let me tell you finally, I can get the weight off it because it's killing me.
All right, tell me then, tell me.
I need breath. There's no damn air.
Don't you dare die on me. Breathe, you hear?
One wrong answer, damn me. One wrong answer.
Boy, you can be dead wrong in very good grace, I'll give you that.
Got a lot of practice.
Me, I'll do anything but be wrong. I had a tough time in med school with that attitude.
Did they make you cut into dead people?
Yeah?
Did anyone faint the first time?
Yeah, me. Why all the questions? What is it you really want to know?
Was my mother a good mother to you?
She had it in her to be, I guess. But she was an alcoholic.
No one told me that.
No one knew that outside our house. She drank quietly. My father pretended not to see. It was some kind of deal they had, to keep her there.
I've seen how that works. Drinking's in the family, you should watch out, because I do.
It's too late. I drink. I'm lucky I wasn't kicked out of med school. I was warned.
Why do you want to be a doctor?
I don't. Not a surgeon, anyway. My father's the one who wanted to be a surgeon. He had the grades to get into any med school, so he says. Didn't get in. An admissions counselor told him finally, if you're a Jew or a WAP, you got no chance. Realize that.
Did that really happen, or did your father fantasize that?
Who the hell knows? I mean, Dr. Rossi worked his way through Georgetown. That's his car we just smacked. But it's what my father shaped his life around. And mine.
I get it.
He has to be angry. Otherwise, he'd just fade away and disappear. Here, listen. The stock market crashed just to spite him. The depression was intended personally. This is what I grew up with. A man who can never say the words, thank you. Always ready with the fist.
Wasn't anybody good to you?
No. I used to catch my father staring at my face sometimes, so intensely, as if he were searching for something there he could hate. And my mother used to look at me that way too sometimes, when she was drunk. I asked her once, am I adopted? She slapped me. And then she right away apologized and started crying.
At least you got looked at. My aunt barely saw me. Found out I was nude modeling over at NYU. Didn't speak to me for months.
My mother's job in life, I think, was to destroy my father on the quiet. Because that's exactly what he needed from her. An avenging fury he needed with her eye right on him.
I am one. I'm named after one. It's true. The town my family grew up in has a shrine to her. Huh. An opera your father wants. He'll get one.
Hey! What's going on out here? What the hell happened? Who hit him? A brand new car?
That parked car over there banged it.
You're still here?
Yeah. Where are the cops? I'm getting tired of waiting.
You're supposed to be inside. Where do you think you're going?
To Montreal.
What kind of crazy shit is that? Get out of that car. Give me back the keys.
Listen to me, Dad. I've got to tell you something. I'm not going to take that residency.
What are you saying? Yes, you are.
And I'm not getting my commission either. I'm not working in any army hospital. I'm not saluting anybody. If they force me, I'll be out on a Section 8 in 2 days. Guaranteed. Better hear me, because I'll be disgraced, and you'll be disgraced.
You're cracking up. Your mother died and you're cracking up. You asked for a bereavement leave. You tell
And
me.
I'm not getting married either.
You are getting married. What the hell's the matter with you? Say something, you witch.
Just don't walk in front of the car again, because he might run you over.
I forbid you to talk to this one, you hear?
It's me, not her. Would you hear me for once in your life?
Why does everyone want to take every single thing I have away from me?
Because you're so goddamn selfish. That's why.
I'm selfish. When you I'm selfish?
You can't share yourself. And meanwhile, you're trying to build me up like some goddamn edifice that's supposed to stand on top of a great big lie.
Get out of that goddamn car!
I will not get out of this car.
You know if I say it!
Hey, lay off!
Go on, do it! I've been waiting my entire life for you to do that. Go ahead, get it over with.
No son of mine runs away. You're not mine.
I'm not the one running!
Better now?
Better.
Okay. I'm listening. What mistake did you make? No. What mistake? What wrong answer? What?
The night before Joey enlisted, he asked me what he should do about the letter from the draft board. So I told him, move toward what you believe in and not away from what you're afraid of. I should not have said afraid of.
Believe in what? Afraid of what?
I thought he wanted me to say, go ahead. Tell them you're a conscientious objector. Let them put you in jail. I thought his mind was made up about what was right and wrong to do because he had talked about the war with me for months before. I thought it would be good for him to take the responsibility for it and be proud of it. So I said what I said. He wanted me to take some of the weight. I realized that too late.
You mean you could have stopped him?
There's nothing philosophical about a bullet. That's what I should have told him. I have to have nightmares now. I have to dream that knock on the door every night. How long now? 8 months? Every bite of food I take has to make my stomach sick because I wanted my son to be grown up before he was ready. No, don't worry for me. I don't deserve it. Save it for him.
I'm gonna throw something at you.
Why?
'Cause I worry for you and him both. 'Cause you won't even give me that. You who all the time have to pretend you're nice and calm and the world makes sense to you.
I don't pretend. I make myself calm. If I'm not calm, I pick up a book to calm me.
To hide in, you mean? And while you read it, you grow an ulcer.
The ulcer doesn't come from the book. From the book, the world does make sense to me. No. Used to make sense. I used to think ideas is what pushed the world forward.
People push the world forward. Who grabbed me in Times Square? An idea?
It's not the grabbing, it's the 3 years of waiting and believing afterwards. But now it doesn't matter. Because now I don't trust what I believe anymore.
You're not allowed to say that. Your kids listen to you. Your son reads the same book soon as you're done. I ought to pick up the biggest one and flick it at you.
Do it then, not be unconscious. Maybe I'll get a good night's sleep.
I don't want you unconscious. I want you to talk to your daughter about Dr. Rossi.
You want another mistake? You talk to her, because it comes out of you. It's just you, not touched by any book.
And go ahead, look down on me for that.
I don't look down or up. I try to look right at you.
Why won't you let me love you? You used to. Why won't you?
Because I don't deserve it anymore.
You don't deserve it. Because you can't love back. Because I have to wait till your mistake is unmistakable. Then maybe you'll want to kiss me again.
Both waiting in our own way.
You toss and turn at night, I know it. I hear Lisa tossing and turning in the next room, and from you who used to snore all night, nothing. She hears that too. Nothing.
And we're all awake in the dark on a little shelf listening to each other. Good.
Was my father in here? Where the hell did he go?
I don't know, Tommy.
I'd help you, Uncle Mario, but I've got my own damn problem.
What is it now? You don't feel well. Sit down. For God's sakes, what's wrong, Anna?
Something bad's happening.
To Lisa? To me? To us? Someone? Damn it, if you know something, tell me.
Listen. The night my brother ran away with Etria out west. The night she came banging on our door all beaten up from her husband.
Yes, what?
We hid the two of them in Mama's bedroom and sat in the kitchen trying to make a plan. The hallway door swings open and there's Etria's husband with a gun in his hand. Where's my horrible life? He shouts.
Jesus.
His face. You should have seen his face. Mama jumps up and grabs a big knife off the table. He stumbled back. Papa pushed her aside and locked the door.
Wow, Mama did that?
We sneaked Tom and Etria down the fire escape through the yards to Uncle Pete's car on the next block. The face of that man was burned into my brain. Every time I opened the door to go out, I got ready to see him waiting there with the gun. For me to leave the apartment, Papa had to take my arm and walk me down the stairs.
My God.
That's why you had to chase me for so long. You couldn't move me away from Mama and Papa with 100 wedding rings. Not until Tom came back safe and that guy was dead.
Okay, that's done with. So why something bad happening?
The way Tommy just... I remembered the shape of that man in the doorway. His shoulders, his hair, his face.
He's dead. Adrian's dead. Don't tell me ghosts.
It's Tommy's face. Till now I never saw him angry.
What are you saying?
Tommy's face. That man's face and Tommy's face. It's the same.
The same? You mean Tommy's not your brother's own kid?
Don't say it, he's there.
No one's there.
Don't say another word.
Tom!
Never mind me, just say what you were saying.
Nothing. That's just what we were saying. Nothing.
Am I selfish, man? I'm not a selfish man.
No, Tom, you're not.
Listen, you know what I'm about to put out on the market? A pyrolytic carbon valve. My own design. Gonna give longer lives to a lot of people with bad hearts. Is that selfish?
That's great. Longer lives.
Yeah, longer. How about a valve that gives people happier lives?
No valve's gonna do that.
I created that damn gadget to make myself $1 million. Who am I kidding? Me. Look who I'm telling. The typewriter man who doesn't notice things like money.
You're low right now, Tom. Sit. Steady yourself.
Priest is out there. Big hurry to do the eulogy and get the hell out of here.
Where's Tommy? Why don't we get Tommy?
He ran away with that devil that you brought here.
No, Tommy didn't.
Good, let him run. Good luck to him. I ran once with that one's mother. It's not that complicated. You leave one world, you get used to a new one. Tell me, Mario, does that priest know something I don't? Because all my life I sneered at those guys in their skirts who wanted us all kneeling.
Heaven and hell are in here, Tom. I've been both places.
But if they do know something...
A few of them actually mean it. I say pay attention to those. It can't hurt you.
Right. To kneel once in a while, so what?
And the tough guys with the guns, they know something?
Cartoons of men they are. Belong on a movie screen. You're 10 times those fools.
Yeah, 10 times.
Hey, you grabbed the woman you loved and stole her away. What did they love? That impulse in you was the purest thing you ever did.
Only you would call that pure, Mario.
It is pure. And if you start regretting it, I'm going to throw you on the floor here. I mean it.
10 times nothing, that's what I am. All it's left for me is to wither up like Etria and go quiet into dust.
Don't stop talking that way. That's how Papa talked when Mama died.
No last words. Not even a goodbye, just wait till everyone's back is turned.
Look, I didn't do wrong.
Who said that? Who said anything?
I didn't do wrong. If a woman needs help, you help. If a child needs help, you help. You open your door, you don't ask who deserves.
If you didn't do wrong, forget about it.
There was a Good Friday candle in my house for that poor little girl every year. She needed a prayer, and I said it for her every time I lit it. And I said her name, too, because I knew in your house that name never got spoken.
No, not in my house, no. Is that the reason this happened to Etria? Did I give her the disease by not letting her speak a certain name?
No, Tom.
Did she give herself the disease with the
The
cigarettes?
disease was given to her. No one's personal fault.
It's everyone's fault because we've done unholy things.
Anna!
Kill me first if you want to pry me away from a baby of mine! And yet I pitied her! I pitied her!
She blamed me! She died to spite me!
No, both of you, no!
I thank God Almighty I wasn't made male!
The disease was given to her, and it took her with it when it was done with her, period. You know what? Say the word. Say cancer. You give a thing too much power when you don't say its name.
Cancer! There! Cancer!
Don't stop! It's a disease, not a sin. Cancer.
He's right! But I'm right too. How did Mama and Papa go? They lived their story and they went nothing, just their skins. Who said you're supposed to leave something for anyone to admire? It's okay. I get it now. I'm to have nothing.
Everyone leaves some mark in this world, Tom.
Yeah. On the moon, the astronauts are gonna leave footprints. And you know what's gonna happen? Those guys are gonna get stuck up there. I predict it. You'll see national calamity.
They're coming back. Everyone's coming back.
No, there'll be martyrs. We'll build them a monument where it'll feel bad.
Oh, there you are. I looked in every parlor in this place. You all right, Dad? Your stomach hurt again?
My stomach's better. My head hurts.
My stomach hurts.
Dr. Rossi's out there.
Yeah, you want him in here?
No,
What happened, Ma? Did he ask?
tell her. He's barely taller than me.
Anna!
You want to have little runny children?
For God's sakes, Anna!
You told me talk, didn't you?
Ma, I want to have children that are happy. That's all that I want. Big or little, it doesn't matter.
What are you doing? The world is full of men.
I have to see just where I'm standing. I'm not choosing because of him, and I'm not choosing because of you. But you have the right to say what you think.
Ask him who won't answer, but don't ask me who isn't smart enough. You both are the same thing. Go forward, not backward. Don't think.
I do think! And I'm gonna wait until there's no more noise, and then I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do with my life, just like you did! Just like Grandma did, because it's my life!
That's all. If you want to ask us, ask. Just don't do anything the next day. That's the only thing I ask. Wait till you can hear yourself.
I'll tell you this, that man out there is special. He made a whole man of himself out of whatever pieces he was given, and he's special. He deserves someone special, way more special than me, so if I'm stopping my feelings, that's the reason why.
No one's more special than you. No, what I mean is, he should wait. If you're waiting, he should wait. It doesn't hurt a man to wait. Go ahead, Hannah, you say. You're as smart as anyone else.
What feelings are you stopping? Adria had feelings. Look what happened.
Yeah, good for her that she had feelings. You know what my worst fear is? Not having them. Wanting too little from this life, Ma.
That's your father talking. That's you.
No, Ma, it's me! Ma, Adria told me something when I was alone with her yesterday. She told me that she'd only been happy once in her life, and she's driving through the desert, totally in love with you. I wasn't really sure what she meant by it, but she was. She said that she could hold that memory close to her, and she could go to it whenever she needed it, even though you forgot.
I forgot? That's what she said?
She said, "Go now, I'm there. Let me close my eyes and I'm there." And that's when I left.
She wouldn't say it to me.
She said it to me, so I would say it to you.
There you are.
You came back.
I never went anywhere. I've been looking for you to tell you something. Something private.
Go ahead, go back at me in front of everyone. Never mind private. I'm nothing now, you can't make me any less.
I don't want to go back at you. If you'll just let me speak.
You're gonna take the commission.
I'm gonna help Dr. Rossi start his clinic.
Clinic?
You spoke with him? Good.
We had to. We kind of wrecked his car.
Oh, how was that noise I heard?
I tried explaining to him how it happened, why it happened, and he laughed. And he looked me right in the eyes and told me how I could make it up to him. This guy is different. He reached right in my pocket here and took the flask away from me.
A clinic? That's what you want after Cornell?
No glamour, but it's work I actually think I might like. Dr. Rossi is going to start an internship for me. He wants to do something. I can learn.
See, Mom, something he wants to do. Good, not for himself. Don't be against him.
Back to the city is where you want to go? Back to the poor people? Back to where your grandfather started?
It's not back. It's more like in.
We're there. You can stay with us. He can use Joey's bed until he comes back.
Why not? Up and down the stairs is good for you.
Thank you. We'll see, Aunt Anna, if you really mean it.
If Aunt Anna doesn't say anything she doesn't mean.
The door is always open to you, Tommy. Your family.
I know. Thanks.
I think I hear the priest talking. I think he's doing the eulogy without us.
Let him. What do I want to hear his words for?
Words are good at times like this, Tom.
Not a stranger's words. You have words you want to say out there?
I have words I want to say right here to you. You're my father, and you'll always be my father. You hear? And I'll always be your son. That's what I came in here to tell you. Even if you don't want me, I'll still be your son.
Who said I don't want you?
You said it.
No. What about you? You have words too?
My words are all I have, and therefore my mother.
You have my money, don't you? You can give me the words.
Out of the dark I come. I do not knock or ring the bell. I come in through the keyhole, like a bullet, like a beam of light, to sit at your table, to share your food, to tell you only this. A strange and sad mistake am I, but love me if you can. And if you do, I promise you, what once you were, in me you'll see. Walk in this world again.
You wrote that?
I wrote it.
Thank you.
I like it.
You do?
I understand it. Poems they made me read in school I didn't understand. She should write more. She should make a book.
She will make books in my shop. Megara has a gift, Anna. Something to say.
Come.
What?
Feel it. This one is from Etria. She's family.
Good, Anna, but don't squash her.
It's okay. I wasn't hugged much in my life.
Stand next to her. She's your sister.
I know it is.
The two of you.
My mother died.
I know, Tommy.
She's right out there.
You want me to go kneel there with you?
No, I'll do it. Come on, we'll go kneel. You know, she really did love me.
I know she did, Dad.
No one knows but me. I mean, you come to kneel, she was your mother too.
Here, if it's your money, I don't want it.
Etria gave it to you.
She didn't understand. Money's bad for a poet.
Give it away then. Give it to them. They want to start a clinic. Come on, I want to miss the prayers.
Go, everyone. I'll stay here with Mario.
No, I want to be in there near with everyone else. Let me get up.
I'll help Dad.
I'll help him. You go.
Is the moon up yet?
You gonna pray for those guys up there too?
You pray for them? I'm going to pray for myself.
Come on. You're gonna let me help you
Help me what?
get back to that place where the sun shines. Is it still there?
We'll find it.